So in this API LED architecture, you can see like we have here two front-end system, mobile application and web application. Okay. Now we have here like three layer: experience layer, process layer, and system layer. And here we have this external system. As I mentioned, like experience layer API is responsible to connect with experience system. So here you can see for transaction related API, we have inside this mobile transaction XP API, and loyalty related API will be inside this mobile loyalty XP API application. So these two application used by mobile system, one application will contain all the transaction related API, one application will contain all the loyalty related API.
Can you make it zoom a little bit?
Okay. Is it better now?
Yeah, good. Now it is visible clearly. Thank you.
Okay. In case of web application also, all the transaction related experience API I will create inside web transaction XP API application, and all the this web loyalty related API XP API I will create inside this. Okay. So based on experience system and based on functionality, I am creating multiple experience API. So in your project also, it can be based on experience system, it can be based on functionality, or there can be some other parameter also. Okay. So to create this external system, there should be some parameter. Based on that, we create different different application. Okay. Now this process layer. So in this process layer, you can see like we have two application. This process application will contain all the transaction related API, and this one will contain all the loyalty related API. So here again we have system API. So this system API will contain all the transaction related system API. This will contain all the loyalty related system API. Okay. So based on this, you can see here we have almost like 8 application, and this 8 application will contains multiple resources and multiple methods. Okay. Actually, as per my understanding, I used to term them as a API, but many people use this application as a one API. Okay. So still I am exploring on that part, but this one will be your application, and this application will contain multiple resources and method. Till this point, everything, there is no like conflict. Okay. So here you can see we have all this application and what all resources it will contain, what all method it will contain. I have given.
Hello? Ravi, the flow diagram, can you go? Yeah, here Ravi, this transaction process API and loyalty process API, each API is connecting all the systems, right? In that case, why we need to create two APIs there? Can we create in one?
No, as I mentioned, like based on different business scenario, based on your architect, okay, they will decide how many application they need. As per like best practice of this API governance, as per API governance, one application should not contain more than 20 API. Okay. So if we will have, so if you will work on actual project, then definitely there will be lots of other API also related to this loyalty.
Okay, what he asked actually, here there are two system APIs. One is a transaction PAPI app,
Yes.
and loyalty PAPI app.
Yes.
Here the two system APIs are connecting the four underlying systems like SFDC, loyalty, third party, and MySQL and object store.
Yes.
So his question is, instead of using two system APIs, we can use one system API and connecting to the underlying systems, and that single system API can be connected to two process APIs, right? This is what his question.
So here you can see we have almost
Ravi,
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
SAPI, right.
In the above diagram also you need to make like system API instead of it in the system side. Yeah, transaction
yeah,
SAPI.
fine. Yeah, fine. So here you can see we have this many of API in system layer. Okay, we have total 5 API. Okay, now like you need to take decision which API you want to group in which application. What I decided to group all the transaction related API in this application, all the loyalty related API in this system. So I divided into two. I created two application and I divided in this way. Okay, same way you can have multiple business, you can have multiple system, you can have multiple different requirement. Based on that, you need to decide how many application, how many API you want to group in that particular application. Okay, so when you will work in actual project, you will have in system layer you will have 200 API. Okay, so based on like many people used to group this based on requirement, based on functionality, like all the transaction related API put in one system application, all the loyalty related API put in loyalty system application, all the all the customer related API put in customer system API application. Okay, so there can be multiple parameter. Based on that you need to decide how you want to group all those API in which application, how many application you need, how you want to group API. Is it clear?
Yeah, it's clear. But if we want, we can the post transaction API also we can put it in the loyalty and we can develop like that also, same functionality, because it is connecting all the source systems, both the systems. Both APIs are connecting all the source systems, so we can, if you want, we can implement all the logic in one API also, right? That is my question.
Yeah, that we can do, but why I created here, so you will able to understand like
Yeah,
means
if we
how
create as per the terminology and functionality, it will be more, it will be easy to understand. That is the reason, right?
sorry, I didn't get your last point.
Yeah, you created to understand the functionality easily. That's why you divided the
No. Actually,
as the two APIs.
no. In company also we follow this structure. We also used to group all the, for example, I am developing set of a system API for customer management. Then I will group all the system API in one application. So in future, like there will be multiple API, 120 API. If there will be any problem in any API or if I want to do change, then how I will track. So there should be some understanding. This particular application contains all these API. This particular system application contain all these API. Okay, so we should have some understanding, and based on that we used to create multiple system application, and each system application will contain all those related API. So here my assumption is there.
Got it.
Here my assumption is there, we will have lots of transaction related API. Since we are not going to complete, we are going to work on complete project. Since in one project there will maybe like 20 plus module will be there. Here we are going to cover only 2 module in one
One
project.
more thing, Ravi, like if any API fails, it will affect all, no? So that's why you have separated, right?
No. That part we already discussed, na. Only that who means what all system are calling that particular API. Only those system will be, only those part of system will be impacted, not all.
Okay.
Ravi, this one will be taken care by the architect or what? This division.
Yeah, mostly architect will take care of this, but nowadays expectation is high. Okay, even developer should know this kind of thing.
Okay.
Okay, so is it better to have two system API so we can add more API in future? Two system app or API? TA? There can be, like, if your project is more complex, you have lots of functionality, you have lots of system, then you can have more system API, system application. Here I created only two, since we are going to cover only two module. But if you will work on actual project, there will be lots of module, like 20-30 module will be there. So each module, if you will combine all the API, then you will have 100-120 API. So based on that, you need to again decide how many system application you need. Okay, fine then. So here I have given a small description of all these systems: Salesforce, database, object store. I don't think we need to give more detail. Loyalty API, then front end API. Okay, so this all system, external system we are going to use. So this front end is our source system, other are our target system. Salesforce is our source and target system both. In one place I am going to use Salesforce as a source system also, and in many places we are going to use target system.
Yeah, Ravi, I have one question that for experience layer, can we use one app for both the mobile and the web browser?
That
This
depends,
API,
that
sorry.
depends on your business need. If they will say
Okay.
like both mobile and web applications should have same kind of facility, both will support that whatever security you are going to apply in your API, then yes, we can use. If there will be any difference, then you should create different experience API.
Thank you.
Hi Ravi, what type of loggers are you going to use in this project?
As I mentioned, we are going to use custom logger. Okay, so that part we will work tomorrow, how to create custom logger. JSON logger we are not going to use. If you want to learn, that is not very difficult. You can learn by yourself. But I am not sure 100% sure, like without license you will able to use that one or not. To download
Yeah, we
that
can use
JSON.
Ravi, like no need license for that, JSON logger.
Okay, then fine. Then you can do a POC, like it's not very complex. You can use that one. Okay, but last time when I tried to download in my local system, actually I was not getting that option. I don't know why it was due to license, or in office I can download, but in my local I didn't able to do it. Okay, fine then. So we are done with this